Hello, my name is Chase Jacobsen, and I chose to make my AP Stats project on has NBA player shooting percentage changed in the last 10 years in Oracle Arena. I chose this project because I'm very interested in basketball. I play and watch a lot of basketball. And since Oracle Arena is no longer going to be used for the Warriors after the season, I found it relevant. So first, to achieve this 10 years, I chose from the 2009 NBA season and the 2019 NBA season. I chose two teams from each year using a random number generator. I gave each team a number from 1 through 30. For 2009, I got the Miami Heat and Indiana Pacers. And for 2019, I got the LA Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. I chose the starting five for all four of the teams to test their shooting percentages in Oracle Arena for that season. Our first player from the 2009 Miami Heat was Dwayne Wade, and he had a 0.429 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our second player, also on the 2009 Miami Heat, is Udonis Haslem with a 0.727 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our third player from the 2009 Miami Heat is Sean Marion with a 0.563 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena in 2009. Our fourth player from the 2009 Miami Heat is Joel Anthony with a 0.0 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our fifth and final player from the 2009 Miami Heat is Mario Chalmers with a 0.5 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our other 2019, the Indiana Pacers first player is Danny Granger with a 0.481 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our second player on the 2009 Indiana Pacers is Jared Jack with a 0.455 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our third player from the 2009 Indiana Pacers is Troy Murphy with a 0.0 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our fourth player from the 2009 Indiana Pacers is Jeff Foster with a 0.286 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our fifth and final player from the 2009 Indiana Pacers is Stephen Graham with a 0.50 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. The mean shooting percentage for the Indiana Pacers and the Miami Heat for 2009 in Oracle Arena is 0.394 with a standard deviation of 0.235 and a sample size of 10. Our first player of 2019 and of the LA Lakers is Kyle Kuzma with a 0.429 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our second player of the 2019 LA Lakers is Ivica Zubac with a 0.9 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our third player of the 2019 LA Lakers is Lonzo Ball with a 0.333 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our fourth player from the 2019 LA Lakers is Brandon Ingram with a 0.444 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our fifth and final player from the 2019 LA Lakers is LeBron James with a 0.545 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our first player from the 2019 Oklahoma City Thunder is Paul George with a 0.391 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our second player from the 2019 Oklahoma City Thunder is Steven Adams with a 0.5 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our third player from the 2019 Oklahoma City Thunder is Dennis Schroeder with a 0.368 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our fourth player from the 2019 Oklahoma City Thunder is Terrence Ferguson with a 0.0 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. Our fifth and final player from the 2019 Oklahoma City Thunder and 2019 in general is Patrick Patterson with a 0.222 shooting percentage in Oracle Arena. For these two teams, in Oracle Arena in 2019, their mean shooting percentage is 0.413 with a standard deviation of 0.231 and a sample size of 10. After I had chosen my sample, I then went to check my conditions for a hypothesis test and a confidence interval. My first condition was the independence condition, and I fulfilled this condition because the two different teams were from 2 different years, so one could not affect the other. My second condition was the randomization condition. This condition was fulfilled using a random number generator to figure out my sample. My third condition was the 10% condition. I used 2 teams in 2 different years, and there are more than 20 teams in both years. And my fourth and final condition was the success failure. Since there is 10 from each year, it leaves 10 successes and 10 failures. First, I ran a hypothesis test. It was a difference of mean z test. My null hypothesis was my mean sample 1 minus my mean sample 2 would equal 0. And my alternative hypothesis is mean of sample 1 minus mean of sample 2 does not equal 0. And my sample 1 is 2009 and my sample 2 is 2019. I found my mean of sample 1 minus my mean of sample 2 and then divided it by my standard error to find my test statistic, which was negative 0.18. I then used this test statistic to find my p-value, and my p-value was 0.8572. Due to this p-value, I failed to reject our null hypothesis that the NBA shooting percentage of players in Oracle Arena have changed since 10 years ago because there is not sufficient evidence with our p-value being above our alpha value of 0.05. Then I created a 95% confidence interval. I did this by subtracting my mean of sample 1 minus my mean of sample 2. And then to this, I added my z times my standard error. And my confidence interval was negative 0.223 through 0.185. With 95% confidence, the true difference between shooting percentage from 2009 to 2019 in Oracle Arena is within the interval. Since 0 is in the interval, you cannot say that the shooting percentage has changed from 2009 to 2019. Finally, my conclusion. I began this project with the question, has NBA players' shooting percentage changed in the last 10 years in Oracle Arena? To find the answer to this question, I conducted an observational survey. 20 individuals were involved in the survey. To choose these individuals without bias, I assigned each team a number and used a random number generator. This allowed for no bias from the surveyor, me. During the survey, I ran a hypothesis difference of means test and created a 95% confidence interval. First, I started by checking the conditions to see if I could carry out this problem. Once they were checked and perfect, I set up a hypothesis test. In this test, I was not able to reject my null hypothesis that the percentage was the same in 2009 and in 2019. The confidence interval contained 0, showing that there was no evidence that there has been a change in shooting percentage. In response to my guiding question, based on both the hypothesis test and the confidence interval, there is no evidence that the NBA player's shooting percentage has changed in Oracle Arena from 2009 to 2019. One obstacle that I faced was finding a large enough sample size without breaking the 10% condition. I went about resolving this by diving into player shooting percentages and not just team shooting percentages. This project contains many possible extensions. One could test the shooting percentages in different arenas over the past 10 years or compare different arenas' player shooting percentages. One could test player shooting percentages at home versus away or during the season versus the playoffs. This project showed me many different things that you could test using statistics in the everyday world. Thank you.
When you walk into the Coliseum, the arena in Oakland, Oracle, or whatever you like to call it, amongst arena employees, security, and fans is a colorful rainbow. Warriors fans got to know Rick, Sleepy, Run TMC, Nelly, the We Believe team, and the birth of the Splash Brothers with mostly downtrodden results. It actually wasn't the Warriors basketball that initially made fans fall in love with this concrete building in the hood that doesn't have all the newest.
It was not the team, it was not the Warriors itself, it was the people.
An eclectic, beautiful mix of people that come together and cheer on their team.
I want to say a special thank you to all of our arena employees here who do an amazing job.